Peace and blessings, everybody. This channel is about the tools to being abundant, basically. The tools to being able to tap into your own inner peace when you can't find it from nobody else. To accept things that are negative and be able to pour within yourself with positivity. A lot of the times I use books, I use music, sometimes people or quotes or whatever. So I just want to share one of the tools I'm going to be using. It's called the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. Sorry, that's something missing. I use it a lot. I use the Bible. I use The Secret, right? Just to start off with just a few. It's helped me so far. And I use Purpose Driven. And I use How Successful People Think. It's 13 different ways in this book. And then also too, I use the Book of Promises, right? And the reason why I use the Book of Promises is because it goes straight to the scriptures that help me. And then, like for one right here, Proverbs 1:33, but he who listens to me will live free from danger, and he will rest easy from the fear of what is sinful. And then there's another one, I had put in fear on here. He said to his followers, why are you so full of fear? Do you not have faith? Mark 4:40. And the reason why I stopped there is because when he says, do you not have faith? There was a part of me that was like, what am I supposed to have faith in? That's why I got confused. You know, I had a bunch of questions. You know, like, how do I know when I'm having faith in what I want as my hopes and dreams compared to what God wants? Then it was saying in Jeremiah, I believe 17:9, God puts his desires on your heart. Okay, that makes sense. I know I'm not deceiving myself. I know I'm not delusional in what I'm asking for. I don't want to ask for somebody to be with me again and not end up getting abused again because they were going through something in their life that had nothing to do with me. You know, my ex-husband was distraught when he found out that his name wasn't his name. We went to go get married and they was like, oh no, you need another birth certificate. He was like, what? He was tight. He was, and that's a hard pill to swallow, the betrayal of a mother. Why didn't his mother tell him? Hard pill to swallow. But in that same token, that wasn't my fault. I had nothing to do with it. But it comes out on the person that's there. And after all I've been through, I just wanted to be like, you know what? I don't want to ask for this stuff. When I was going through it, he was flipping out. I mean, he was flipping. New York nigga with South American bloodline type of shit. And a Virgo. Oh God. He was flipping. And all I could think to myself is, you dumb B, you asked for this. Then you asked for this? I ain't want to do that again. So I was afraid. I was afraid to have relationships with people. Because I was afraid of that abandonment spirit coming back. And the inner talk that comes with it. Yeah, I was afraid of it. So I moved on in this book, and it was basically saying that faith comes from hearing the word. So I've been listening to T.D. Jakes. I've been trying to keep myself busy, but I haven't been working. Between me not feeling good and maybe a slight hint of depression or disappointment, I should say. It hasn't been good. So even though, like I said, I want to share the tools to being abundant, I'm not there yet, And so I figured, let me show the vulnerability of what I'm going through, so that when you do see the tools, you'll be like, okay, I know she know what she's talking about, because I was there when she went through it. I saw her when she wasn't that presentable in front of the camera, just looking like a hot mess, just because she was a little depressed or whatever. So some of the questions that are in this book I'm reading, it says, is it wrong or unspiritual for you to feel afraid? And I was glad to read that question, because when I was being vulnerable in my last relationship, I was told a lot that I was acting like a victim. I was acting like a victim to say, you know what? I may not be processing what you're trying to say the way how you want me to process it, because I was abused before and I'm taking it as something else. I didn't see that as being a victim. I saw that as the same kind of conversation people have when they have a dog that they rescued that was traumatized. And they going for a walk and the dog is acting a little different. And they like, you know what? He was traumatized. He went through some stuff. So his reactions may not be the same. So I was happy to see that question, even if I didn't have the answer. Then it said, what are you most afraid of? That still is undetermined, but it gave me something to grow on. Right? Because it will show back up in any type of relationship. My kids, my sons, my daughters, my nieces, you know, um, those things I have to make right. And those things is something that I learned from being in my last relationship, how to do, because he was very good at that. So I learned it. Pardon me for making that noise on here. I'm still not feeling that. You're still kind of sweating, my breathing, my nose. That was another reason, like, get this video out before you can't. Then it also says, what aspect of God's nature comforts you when you feel most afraid? I think just praying and talking to him. Holding the Bible, hugging it, rocking back and forth, just letting it out. Just allowing myself to feel. As a kid, I was abused a lot. They used to be like, don't tell nobody. Now I'm older, I'm telling. Okay? I'm telling. So, thank you for coming to my channel. It's just a mini talk on what's going to be here and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm trying to be okay, but it really hurts. That dude was my world. Oh my gosh. But then I had a baby. Well, I didn't have the baby. My daughter had a baby. But, just other things happening. Because it was too much, I guess. But thank you. Peace.